Hey folks, just taking a quick little video with my phone. May the 13th, just coming up to Banff. I'm only just several kilometers east of Banff, Alberta. Beautiful day today. Unfortunately though, just driving here a little bit ago, I heard this flapping noise on my roof, and by the time I found somewhere to pull over and see what the heck was going on, one of my air conditioning covers had decided to take flight and disappear. But hey, you know, in an old motorhome like this kind of stuff can happen sometimes. Anyway, talk to you later. Bye. Still on the highway between Banff and Lake Louise. You can look that up on a map. Beautiful. Alright, so there's Castle Mountain. It used to be called Mount Eisenhower. I think I told you guys this on a video last year coming out here, but it's such a beautiful day, I just want to film this anyway. And that's a viewpoint there, of course. Coming up ahead, we're going to hit Castle Junction. And that's where I turn south on Highway 93 to go towards Radium Hot Springs. And there's a big honking hill called Storm Mountain we got to climb, and as usual I'm loaded just like last year. I got 200 gallons of diesel on board, 125 gallons of water. I'm towing my Ranger, my quad. The thing's loaded for bear as usual, but like I said last year, this thing's got lots of guts, so she just motored right up that hill last year. Although I didn't film any part of the hill, I'm going to try to film a little bit this year. So see you in a bit. There you go, there's a better picture of Castle Mountain. Isn't that gorgeous? Alright, so we're coming up to this junction here. This is Castle Junction. And see where it says Hot Springs to the right? That's Radium Hot Springs. We're going to turn right here and then take this ramp, because we're actually going to head south just at the top of the ramp. We're going to turn left and head south on Highway 93 towards Radium Hot Springs. So this is where they chain up the trucks to go up the big hill. If there's lots of snow on this route, there's this route south here on 93 can get really snowy in the wintertime. I've been over this highway in a car towing a trailer full of snowmobiles in the wintertime, where there had to be 6 or 8 inches of snow on this highway then at least. And now we got the big hill. This big motorhome's got a 6-speed Allison transmission. I've been climbing up, so far it's climbing in 4th gear. Like I said last year, it's got a M11 Cummins red top engine in this motorhome, which is 450 horsepower and about 1,200 foot-pounds of torque. Look how clear that mountain is up there. Wow, beautiful day. Not far from the summit here now, there's a turnoff to the right for Storm Mountain Lodge. This is called Storm Mountain that we're climbing here. There's the turnoff to Storm Mountain Lodge. I know I shouldn't be filming when I'm driving, but the things I do for you guys, I mean, holy. Okay, we just went over the summit. Now we're starting to head downhill, and we'll follow the Kootenay River for down the valley. And as we get close to the Radium Hill, we're going to turn left, just like we did last year, going right back to that same spot, because it was so beautiful. Hopefully nobody's there. I can't imagine somebody would be in that spot, but there's other spots if I have to. See you in a bit. Hey guys, here we are. This is the Continental Divide. We're leaving Banff National Park, coming into Kootenay National Park. There we go, there's a sign for Kootenay National Park. up ahead here, there's a sign for welcome to British Columbia. Leaving Alberta, entering British Columbia. So just up ahead here is turn off to what's called the Indian paint pots, or maybe just paint pots nowadays in the PC world we live in. There's they use the mud on the side of the Kootenay River here because it's colored, kind of orangey red color, and they used it for painting. And I'm trying to remember, I'd have to look it up, but maybe even face painting as well. So that's Indian paint pots. Was that turn off right there. There, you can see some of the color. See the color there on the shore of the river? That's the kind of a lighter shade of what's available back at the paint pots. That's from the colored mud that's in this area of the river. Over the years, there's been a number of forest fires in this valley. There was a real big one back in here back in around 1968, I think. But there's been a number since then, including in recent years. So you can see all the burnt timber out there running down the valley on both sides. Kind of a shame, but I mean, forest fires are part of nature, right? That's how you get renewal in the forest. And it does spoil the scenery for a time, but it's just part of nature. All right, here's our turn, Settlers Road, just like last year. Last year I came in on May 16th, and it's May 13th today. And you followers of this blog from last year may remember I was always concerned about the big mining trucks that use this road. But they only work Monday to Friday, at least that's all they were doing the last time I was here last fall. So, and this is a Saturday, so. Jeepers, had to grab a hold of the steering wheel to make that turn. All right. That's the end of the pavement until the fall for this motorhome. Now, last year I was using my Sony camera, trying to hold it in one hand and film, etc. And this year I'm just using my phone. It's a little bit easier. I also have a dash cam this year that I didn't have last year. I remember last year, folks, when I came in this early spring, how many bears there were. Oh my gosh, tons and tons of bears. More bears than I ever seen in my life last spring at this time. So I'll have that camera on my phone ready here to take some video of any bears we might see. All right, I just turned off the Palliser Forest Service Road off into this little trail that takes me to where I was camped last year. So we'll find out in a few minutes if anybody's, in my spot. I kind of doubt it. The only thing that has me concerned really is next weekend is May 24th long weekend, which is a Canadian long weekend, and it's the first big camping weekend for people for the season. And of course, a lot of people come out from Calgary, Alberta, which is where I'm from. And because the weather's been so nice here lately, makes me wonder if somebody would jump the gun and come out here a week before the long weekend. But chances of that are slim. But we're gonna see here in just a second. Now I take a little side trail here to get in here because it's actually smoother to ride on than the actual little road going up there. Although this first little part is a little humpy. Not a bad little trail, but remember this is a pretty big rig, so I'm about 60 feet long, towing that Ranger, and including the Ranger and the quad and everything, I would be over 40,000 pounds easy. All right, I feel like I'm home. Now I'm going to do things a little bit different here this year than last year. Last year I had the coach facing this way, remember? But I kind of clued in when I was down in the Arizona desert that my solar panels on the roof are, the roof has a crown, so the solar panels kind of lean to the driver's side, so I should be really facing west so I get maximum sunlight on those solar panels. Plus my brother and I added a third panel here just recently. So I've got even more juice. So I'm going to use the compass in my phone to face this coach west, or maybe a little bit southwest. We'll see. Another beautiful morning out here in British Columbia, folks. God, I'm glad to be back here. Man, oh man. Not a breath of breeze this morning. Not a cloud in the sky. Man. I'm liking my new spot here, how I oriented the coach. I'm kind of liking it. How do you get any better than this? There's millionaires don't live this good. Okay guys, this is first evening of the summer 2023 season. Just got here today. It's sunset. Coach is in its new spot for the year. Quad's out of the truck. Man, so happy to be back. Wow. Oh, a recent addition to the motorhome. My new Moosehead decal. I've been wanting to put one on the driver's side for quite a while because a number of years ago, probably 5 years ago, I put the Grizzly Bear paw on the passenger side, and I figured, well, I got to put something on the driver's side. But so that was the Moosehead.